Hello friends. In the last lecture, friends, I told you we completed with retirement of a partner, and I told you that we will start with dissolution of partnership firm, which is the last topic for partnership, right? But friends, there is a slight change in the schedule because I got a few requests to start with cash flow statements instead of dissolution, right? So I will be starting with the cash flow statements right now, and after this topic we will move on to the dissolution of partnership firm and complete the partnership topic, right? Still, if you have any queries regarding the partnership, you can always email me, right? I will answer back. Even if you have exams, you have any queries regarding the dissolution, you can always mail me your queries, right? But I will be starting with the cash flow statement now. Okay. After the cash flow statement, I will move on to dissolution again. Okay. So in this lecture, we'll be starting with cash flow statements. Right. Now, what is a cash flow statement? Why we are studying this topic? Right. I'll go in depth. Right. Listen to it very, very carefully. Each and every word is important. This is one of the most important topics if you talk of accounts, right? If you go into the further studies at the BCom level, at the CA level again, you will get the cash flow statements, right? It is little bit of a technical topic. I guess that's why I got the few requests, because the exams are approaching, and so I decided I will start with cash flow statements. Okay. So I'll divide this. We will study these three terms. First cash, then flow, then the statements. Right? Then combining them will be the cash flow statements. Now, the first thing is cash. You will say, sir, this is a very simple thing. We all know what is cash. Right? To make it a bit complicated, I'll divide this into two parts. I'll say cash and cash equivalents. Right? Right, sir. So we know what is cash, but what are cash equivalents? I'll tell you. Right? Now, I say cash is one of the most important aspects for running a business. No doubt in that. You all will agree that cash is one of the most important aspects if we talk in terms of business, right? Even I can say that cash is one of the most important aspects for running an economy. If I talk of economy, I'm not talking about the business, I'm talking of economy. The cash is one of the most important aspects of economy. Right? Recently, you must have heard about demonetization. Right? The government of India withdrew the notes of 500 and 1000 from the market. Demonetization scheme. So, what was the immediate effect of demonetization? The immediate effect was on the cash availability. Immediate effect was on the cash inflow and outflow. Isn't it? Right? There was a cash shortage in the market. The people were not getting the cash from the banks. Right? So what was the immediate effect of demonetization? The immediate effect was on the cash flow in the economy, right? So I can say cash is one of the most important aspects if we talk in terms of economy or if we talk in terms of business also. This is one of the most important aspects of the business. That's why we prepare the cash flow statements. Now sir, what are cash equivalents? What are cash equivalents? This includes our bank balance. Why? Because whatever money is lying in the bank, we can withdraw anytime, right? Then we have any asset or investment. Investment is what? Our asset only, right? Held for a short period. What is the short period? Approximately 3 months, right? And can be readily converted into cash. Clear? What are cash equivalents? I can say bank balance is my cash equivalent. Why? Because we can go to the bank and withdraw the money, withdraw cash, we can deposit cash. So it is equivalent to having a cash in pocket, right? Then we can say any asset or investment which is held for a short period. Short period means for a period of not more than 3 months and which can be readily converted into cash, right? Suppose you invested the money in some investment for 3 months, right? After few months, after 2 months or after 2.5 months, you need the cash. You can, right, sell that asset or an investment and the cash is available to you. Any asset or investment which is held for a short period means a period not more than 3 months, and it can be readily converted into cash. Clear? So the first element in the cash flow statements is cash. So cash is one of the most important aspects if we talk in terms of business or even for the economy. The cash holds a major importance, right? Remember demonetization. Its major impact was on the cash flow in the economy, right? So what are the cash equivalents? We can say bank balance is our cash equivalent, because we can go to the bank and withdraw money, withdraw cash, or we can go to the bank and deposit cash. It is equivalent to holding cash in the pocket, isn't it? So, and we can say any asset or investment which is held for a period not more than 3 months and which can be readily converted into cash. We can easily sell that asset and get the cash. That is cash equivalents. So when we talk of cash flow statements, we always use the term cash and cash equivalents. Clear? Then the second thing is flow. What do you mean by flow? Second is flow. So there are two kinds of flows. One is inflow, one is outflow, right? Or I can say cash inflow and cash outflow. Clear? What is inflow? Inflow is money coming to your pocket. Right? Inflow is any money that is coming to your pocket. Remember this, okay? Outflow is any money going out of your pocket. Clear? Remember this word pocket, right? You will ask me why, but I will tell you later on. Right? So what is flow? We have to study two kinds of flow: cash inflow and the cash outflow. Right? Inflow is any money coming to your pocket. Outflow is money going out of your pocket. Clear? So any money coming into your pocket or going out of your pocket is flow. Flow of cash. Right? Now we have done cash, we have done flow. Next is statements. Right? Third is statements. What are statements? Recording inflow and outflow of cash. Recording inflow and outflow of cash in a systematic manner right? What is statement? Statement is recording inflow and outflow of cash in a systematic manner. This is basically cash flow statements. This is known as cash flow statements. Right? So I told you cash is one of the most important aspects for any business. Right? You need cash to run a business. You need a cash or cash equivalents. We will use these two terms simultaneously, cash and cash equivalents. If I say the cash is very important for any business, I mean cash and cash equivalents. Both the things are important. The business must have the bank balance. Business must have some assets and investments which can be readily converted into cash anytime. Clear? Then we talk of flow. We have two kinds of flow. We say cash inflow and cash outflow. Anything which is coming to your pocket is cash inflow, and any money going out of your pocket is cash outflow. Clear, friends? Then we have to record the cash inflows and outflows in a systematic manner. This we call as statements. Combining these three, we say we prepare cash flow statements. Clear? This is the basic of cash flow statement that we are studying. What we are studying in cash flow statement is we are studying the cash inflow and we are studying the cash outflow out of the business. What is coming into the business and what is going out of the business? Business is your pocket. Right? What is business? Business is your pocket. So what is coming into your pocket and what is going out of your pocket, you have to record all that. Simply, you have to prepare a statement. You have to record what is coming into the pocket and what is actually going out of the pocket. You have to simply record that. And that we call as cash flow statements. Right? Next point is cash flow statements. I'm just talking about the basics. Okay? Cash flow statements are prepared. Cash flow statements are prepared according to accounting standard 3. In accounts, at the higher levels, we have some accounting standards that have been given by the higher bodies, right? So we apply these accounting standards in solving various problems, right? And the accounting standard 3 lays down the format for preparing the cash flow statements, right? Accounting standard 3 tells us how to prepare the cash flow statements, what items are included in cash flow statements, what is to be included, what is to be excluded from the cash flow statements, how to deal with, how to do the accounting treatment of cash inflows and the cash outflows. This all is given by accounting standard 3, right? When we talk of cash flow statements, in preparing the cash flow statements, we will cover 3 activities of the business. Cash flow statements. If we talk of cash flow statements, I can say cash flow statements cover 3 major activities of a business. What are these 3 major activities? Number 1 is operating activities. Right? Operating activities means the activities which are done in the regular course of the business. Activities relating to the regular operations of the business. These are operating activities. We will discuss this in detail, how to prepare cash flow statement for operating activities. Then we have investing activities. Right? And then we have financing activities. So, majorly, the cash flow statements cover 3 major activities of a business. The number 1 is operating activities, second is investing activities, and third is financing activities. Clear, friends? So, the cash flow statements are prepared according to accounting standard 3. The cash flow statement covers 3 major activities of the business: operating activities, investing activities, and financing activities. Your whole chapter of cash flow statement will revolve around these 3 activities. Right? Your whole chapter of cash flow statement will revolve around these 3 activities. We will learn how to prepare the cash flow statement in operating activities, how to prepare the cash flow statement in investing activities, and how to prepare the cash flow statement in financing activities. At the end, we will combine all the 3 activities and prepare the total cash flow statement of the business. Clear? First of all, we will study separately each activity, right? Then we will combine all the activities and prepare the cash flow statement for whole business. In exam, you can be asked individual activity also, and you can be asked to prepare the whole cash flow statement also. If you know how to prepare the individual activities, then you can simply combine and prepare the full-fledged cash flow. Right? We will practice everything, individual activities also. Right? Individual activities, please do it very, very, very carefully. It is a bit technical part. I'll try my best to explain in detail how to prepare the cash flow statement for each and every activity. But just listen to it very carefully. Try to understand each and every aspect of it. Right? If you have any queries, always email me. Do not cram anything. Right? I am open to queries. Right? Friends, if you have any queries, this is just the basic of cash flow statement that I have explained you in this lecture. That why we are studying the cash flow statement. What is a cash flow statement? Why we are studying? Because cash is one of the major elements of business. Right? The major activities of the business are dependent on cash and cash equivalents. Cash means cash and cash equivalents. Remember this. Okay? So friends, if you have any queries, you can always email me at ksjteaching ksjteaching@gmail.com. Okay. Please friends, do not cram anything. Everything has a logic. Everything should be done with the understanding. If you have any queries, you can always email me. I will reply you. I will try to solve your query at the earliest in the best way. Right? So do not cram anything, because these things are going to pay you in the future. If you understand the concepts at the higher levels, you will not face any difficulty. This is the basic. This is the base for higher studies. Right? So do not cram anything. Try to understand the logic. Okay. So this is all for this lecture. In the next lecture, I just told you the 3 activities: operating, investing, and financing. So in the next lecture, I will start with operating activities. That what are operating activities and how we are going to prepare the cash flow statement for operating activities. Clear, friends? So that's all for this lecture. Thank you so much.